don't forget to click that like button and subscribe down below. And don't forget to hit the bell for notifications every time we upload.
So, I just realized I fucked something up. Not like major, but I have to just drive back. I have to drive back down to these stables and then come back. Which isn't great for time, but I mean, it's not the end of the world. Alright, we're gonna go right on in. They're gonna let us right through. Yeah, I'm working for somebody or something. So these people in the pens are just getting drugged up every day. And I know you chatters, some of you chatters who are not thinking all the way, like, oh yeah, that sounds like fun, sign me up. I want to get high all day. These people are getting tested on with these drugs. So imagine marijuana, but you have no clue what marijuana does, and marijuana melts your fucking skin away when you smoke it. Now say that you want to like do shit like that, cause shit like that happens, you know. They're in here, they're trying to upgrade the fucking jet. They go and they inhale like acid, and their whole fucking like throat and like vocal cords are fried and gone. Yep. Anyway, I know Myron. It's the 5th time node. 12 has had seizures. Up the dose. Oh my lord. Up the ghost. Alright. I see Myron's fucking skinny ass in there. Look at him. Howdy, boys. Help you with something, amigo? This area is off limits. Off limit? What's behind the door? Sneers. Sorry. Need to know basis. Now get lost, amigo. Let me by. I have to get past that door. Nope. Now piss off, you little shit. I'm staying until you let me in. In fact, I like to see you try and move me. Ready's weapon. I'm gonna enjoy this. I ain't killed no one for 2 days. Neither have I. Come on. We were having a fisticuffs and then you pull out your gun. You're a bitch. No, don't worry. Don't worry, we didn't forget about you. Watch Lenny light him up. How do I keep hitting Lenny? Lenny, watch out. I feel like my companions have done more damage to me than the enemy in front of me. Walk around. Let's just see if everybody's still alive. Yep. They're all still alive. Okay.
What do you want?
No, I don't want to talk. Yes. Move. Lenny, move. Whew. You got me so heated right there. I'm not even gonna lie, chatters. Alright.
Who are you? And how the hell did you get in here? Where are those jackass guards?
Wow, you can actually talk. Alright. What's up, man? Your guards are too busy being dead to be watching the door. Anyway, who are
Who
you?
the hell are you?
I'm Chong Long.
Oh, that's so. Oh, why are you here? Huh? Thought you could hit Myron up for some free drugs?
Nah, I don't need no free drugs. But what type of ones do you have, in case if I did want them?
You stupid. Jet, motherfucker, Jet. You're talking to its maker, its creator, its God.
Alright, buddy, calm down. That's blasphemy. That can almost get you murdered. You made Jet? No way! That stuff's making a killing out in the streets, man.
Damn right I did. I make the shit everybody wants and can't get enough of.
Why'd you make Jet, though?
Why? 'Cause I could. Family Mordino needed a product. Myron makes a product. Mordino makes Myron happy. At least as happy as they're able. Nice little circle of love, huh?
How did you make the Jet?
You wouldn't understand. It's way above you.
Yeah, I guess an idiot like me couldn't be expected to understand the process of manufacturing a hallucinogenic amphetamine hybrid like Jet, huh?
Yeah. Why? You gonna try and prove me wrong, pal?
Sure am. Try me.
I've forgotten more about pharmaceutical research than you'll ever know.
First off, answer me this. How did you make a hybrid? Like, Jet seems to have some unique properties. Like, I don't know how you managed to do it.
2 words. Brahmin shit.
Brahmin shit? Wait, you use Brahmin shit as fertilizer to grow the Jet crop, right? What about it?
Very good. And that's all you're ever gonna learn, pal. You wanna know? You figure it out.
Whoa, 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 whoa. So the Brahmin shit has some chemical properties that stimulate the human nervous system somehow?
You sure do ask a lot of goddamn questions. The answer is yeah. Maybe. See, where did you learn all this stuff anyway? You from Vault City or something?
No, I'm just really smart. Not exactly. I just picked this stuff up. It's pretty easy, really.
Easy, huh? I'm the best. Twice as good as any of those Vault City pecker checkers.
Let it go, Mr. Insecurity. I have some
What you
other
wanna know?
questions. Let's talk about some Jet.
My finest little addiction. What about it?
How'd you create it?
In my lab. Next question.
How'd you develop it, smart guy?
Christ. Well, when I came across the Mordino family way back when, they were farming peyote cacti and trying to sell it to tourists as the Reno experience. Total bullshit.
Reno experience. Go on.
I mean, peyote? Come on. It isn't even half the strength of, say, old school LSD.
Okay. But about the Jet, though.
Plus, a peyote trip is too long. The profits and fast turnaround and high addiction. Like, barbiturates before the big one, you know?
Barbiturates, like old school cocaine, crank, all that?
Right. Can I finish?
Fine, fine. What was the problem with making barbiturates?
Problem is, in the new climate, we can't grow most of the veggies needed for the best drugs.
How is in the new climate we can't grow most? I'm with you.
Couldn't grow coca plants, opium poppies. Oh man, did we try. So, we figured our best bet was shrooms.
Why?
You can grow them if you use plenty of Brahmin shit as fertilizer.
Speaking of plenty of shit, go on.
Plus, hallucinogens have low overhead. So I started experimenting with derivatives of lysergic acid diethylamide and psilocybin.
Still what?
Still, I really wanted to whip up a hard hitter that didn't rely on veggie extracts. Man, was I an idiot, because the answer turned out to be the extracts. Or more precisely, what they were growing in.
What do you mean?
You see, old Jesus Mordino wanted something that the Redding miners would get addicted to fast and make them work harder. So I said, no prob, right?
Yeah, no problem.
Well, it wasn't too hard to come up with a good upper. A sample of that pre-war protein extract corrupted and bam, decent amphetamine.
Protein extract?
Before the big ones, some meat companies were experimenting with a cheap protein extract for growing food, but they had to ditch it. One little skin bacteria contaminates it and it's all screwed.
One little skin bacteria contaminates it and it's all screwed. Screwed how?
The contaminated version acted like an amphetamine when ingested. A little side effect. Don't ask, it's, technical.
So did you somehow get a hold of this protein
I
extract?
didn't have to. When they first screwed up, they contaminated tons of that shit. And rather than ditch it, they fed it to their Brahmin herds to try and recoup their losses.
So you use Brahmin shit as fertilizer for the shrooms, except the pre-war protein contamination gives whatever shrooms grown in Brahmin shit certain extra ingredients.
See, we started experimenting with the Brahmin shit as fertilizer for the shrooms. Except get this, then we noticed the slaves working the fertilizer vats were getting high from the fumes.
Okay. So the fumes were enough to produce the effect?
Right.
I thought
By
so.
putting tons of Brahmin shit in the vats, we found out that the fumes give more than enough of a kick. Eureka! Literally. Of course, we had to test to get the mix right.
How much testing?
About 100 slaves? Mostly heart attacks, cerebral hemorrhages, psychotic episodes, that sort of thing.
Are you insane? You killed 100 human beings just for chem testing?
Well, not on purpose. I mean, slaves are expensive. Still, we made the money back in the first few months, so the Mordino family wasn't too pissed at me.
Oh, well, that makes it alright then. Look,
What
I
you
had
want to
some
know?
other questions.
We've been over this.
I
I'm
know.
not here to be your memory.
Cut the shit, Myron. Is there any cure for this shit?
Oh, how quaint. A cure. Sure. You go cold turkey. Of course, I made sure that was a real difficult option with Jet.
Myron, you're a pretty smart fella. Consider it a challenge. What would it take to make a cure for Jet?
Oh, for fuck's sake. It can't be done, alright? It's a goddamn drug, not a bacterial infection.
It's basically a highly habitual methamphetamine, right? Couldn't you use a nervous system suppressant to break the reliance?
Nice try, no dice. Jet ain't blocked that easy. Once it's in your system, it ain't coming out.
What about using some kind of endorphin blocker that would repress the chemical and psychological addiction? Wouldn't that work?
Christ, that has got to be the dumbest.
Well,
Well, maybe it would work, but I'm pretty sure Jet would just chew right through that shit. Now, why the hell are we even talking about this? Where would you get your hands on endorphin blockers anyway?
you tell me, Myron. You're a bright guy.
Maybe Vault City. They have a pretty good medical warehouse. A lot of old pre-Holocaust bases also used to stock them to prevent combat drug addiction.
Why don't we try Vault City then?
You'd have better luck convincing a rad scorpion to part with its tail than get Vault City to give up anything.
What about those pre-Holocaust bases? Where are those?
Do I look like a cartographer? You want to scour the desert for him? You go right ahead.
Okay, motherfucker. I think I'll take my business. I might just do that. Fucker. I kind of want to kill you, Myron. Why don't I kill him? Hey, Myron.
Who are you? And how the hell did you get in here?
You know me. Needle or pistol? Yeah, Myron, we'll be taking those. Give them up. Give them up right fucking now. I will murder you right here. Anyway. Alright, chatters, we are back. So, I went down, we talked to Myron. Now we can do all the things here. Like talk to this guy, talk to some other people around here. I'll save the courtyard for when we're leaving. Actually, I can bring them up this way. Alright. You gotta wait here, man. I know I'm not trying to be an asshole.
What do you want?
You too. You gotta wait here.
I'll just stay here.
They don't like people that they don't like FEVs and ghouls. They don't like people that look different. Yes, Vault City is definitely racist. Alright, chatters. Strange game. The only... Alright. Oh! Hello there, I haven't seen you around before. Are you a new citizen? Yeah, I actually just recently got my citizenship, like maybe a couple months ago, but I don't stick around here. Ah, welcome. Well, welcome to Vault City, fellow citizen. We don't see many new faces around here. I'm Phyllis. What's your name? My name is Strong Long. What do you do around here? I'm the resident medical assistant, or in other words, a nurse. I work for Dr. Troy. Ah, can I ask you some questions? Of course. What is it you would like to know? Well, can you tell me about Vault City? Vault City? Well, actually, there's not much to say. I mean, I've been a citizen all my life, but there's not much to do in Vault City at all. It's a shame that a beautiful young woman such as yourself can't find something to do in Vault City. Pardon me? I'm sorry, I just couldn't help but notice you're an attractive young woman who could stand to get out once in a while. How about you and I have a dinner? Well, I'd love to. Great, let's go. You quickly discover Phyllis is rather dull and self-centered. You resolve never to date anyone like her again. Yep. Sure, maybe we'll go out some other time. Can you tell me about Vault City? Yeah, so, chatter, stay away from Jezebels, by the way. Women like her, self-centered, and what the fuck did it say? Well, maybe not the doll part, but just not self-centered or selfish or things like that. But anyway, I'm not here to be like a fucking relationship coach. I'm just some fucking idiot behind a keyboard playing Fallout 2. Anyway. Vault City, well... Oh, wait, I've already read this. Nothing at all. Come on. You could tell me... You could tell me Phyllis or... Syphilis or however you say your name. Look. I know you're a new citizen and all. I don't mean to throw a damper on your citizenship, but this city can be very dull. at times. Dull? How so? See? That's why she's dull. I mean, have you noticed how similar everyone is and old? Most of the semesters and extra activities. It's just like exercise shit, chatters. Are geared towards octogenarians. Yep, I know that one. Octogenarians. I'm barely 25 and this city makes me feel like I'm 50. I know what you mean, Phyllis. Syphilis. I know exactly what you mean. Speaking of old, I've noticed there aren't any children in this city. Well, yes, actually there aren't. Yet, I don't know if anyone told you yet, Vault City is a planned community. What? We're not due for another pregnancy cycle until a few years from now. What? We're not due for another pregnancy cycle until a few years from now? What? Could you imagine that, chatters? Could you imagine that? Wherever you're living at, just in the place you are, they're telling you you can't have a kid. You can't have a kid at this time. You can only have it during these times. Could you? Oh, well, I thought there weren't any children because this might be the European version of Fallout 2. Back on topic. Pregnancy cycles, man. That's still just shocking me. Pregnancy cycles? Yes, pregnancies are permitted only during certain years established by the council. Yo. But what if you get pregnant anyway? How would that happen? What do you mean, how does that happen? Last I heard, sex can make someone pregnant. Oh, you mean intercourse? Intercourse is still allowed outside of pregnancy cycles. Doesn't that make people pregnant? Oh, no. You see, our pregnancies don't result from intercourse. What? I'm afraid to ask, but I will anyway. Male citizens donate. Hold on. Male citizens donate to the auto dock here in the vault. In the most favorable Are you hearing this shit, chatters? And the most favorable matches are chosen by the computer. By the computer! By AI! Oh my... I'm sure it's working out great for you guys. No wonder this place is shit, yo. Then the appropriate female citizen is seated by the auto dock. The AI puts a seed in this woman. What? Can I donate? Sign me up. Put me on the list. Let's get another chosen one out there. A little chosen one. Come on, let me donate. Certainly. We'd welcome your contribution. Vault City could use some fresh genetic material. Say, could I get a magazine or something? Your contribution is impressive. You yourself seem to be quite gifted. How do you feel? chatter, she's holding up a jar or a glass of my cum, and she's telling me how gifted I am. What? I can honestly say I never missed the primitive charm of Aurora more until this moment right now. We still gotta talk to her one more time, chatters. That's the fucked up part. I did notice the oh wait, hold on. I did want to finish that up. Don't people still get pregnant from intercourse? What about accidental pregnancies? I did want to ask about that. Well, actually, you see, this is something I've been thinking about recently, but citizens don't seem to have accidental pregnancies. The only successful pregnancies have been facilitated by the autodoc. Are you telling me that most of the men out there are sterile, are shooting blanks, and the only thing in here is this autodoc that can give you seeds by some of the best people that you've got? Or by people like me? You know, background radiation might be resulting in sterility or sterility. I don't even know how to say that. Or even worse, chromosome damage might be worth checking out. Maybe it's because they just don't have much real sex around. You know, I was thinking the same thing, man. Maybe I should mention it to Dr. Troy. He's been too busy to look into it recently, but the next pregnancy cycle is coming up, so... Chatters. That means one woman is probably going to get impregnated by my seed by this autodoc. Because obviously I'm like the best specimen in Vault City right now. That's crazy. And it's coming up soon. Hey, if they ever ask who their real dad is, just tell them it's the chosen one. They'll know. Anyway, can I ask some other questions? Particularly about Vault City as well? Oh wait, no, I did it. Oh, I did notice the similarities. Okay. It's like they're all clones. Okay, we're talking about people like looking the same, by the way, chatters. Because I didn't read that thing out loud. I thought I had already read that. So sorry. It's like they're all clones. They all dress alike, act alike, and the worst part is that everybody seems happy with it. Sometimes I worry that I'll end up being just like them. That probably sounds silly, huh? No, not at all. Pressure to conform must be pretty rough around here, especially considering how insular a community Vault City is. Like, everybody looks the same, yeah. But, I mean, everybody dresses the same because you're wearing vault suits, which I still don't know why. You're not in the vault. Well, you are, but everybody else is outside. Yeah, it can get kind of overwhelming at times, but here I am, bringing down your opinion of Vault City. Don't misunderstand me. It's a great place to live. Trust me, my opinion about Vault City went down a long, long time ago. Not from this conversation. This only contributes more to it, though. Just a suggestion, but you might want to travel a little outside of Vault City. Even speak to some of the merchants in the courtyard. They might be able to broaden your horizon just a little. Well, I've been tempted to go outside the gate, but the other citizens have warned me against it. Yeah, that's exactly just what another reason why you should do it. You don't want to be them. Or do what the other citizens do you? They're all set in their ways. You know, you're right. Maybe I will step outside the gate when I get the chance. I'd like to know more about the outside world. It'd be good for you, Sugar Cup. Now take care. Sugar Cup? What the fuck is wrong with me? Alright, well. Done talking to her. Oh, hold on. Yeah, okay. We're good, we're good. You have logged into Vault City's medical database. Although the interface is difficult to understand, the database itself seems to be broken down into a series of archives. Search the archives for the location of vaults. You don't find any mention of vaults in the database. It's mostly medical information relating to autonomy, known diseases, treatments, chems, and implants. Hold on. Search the medical database for anything interesting. You search the database and are amazed by the information contained in the archives. The current research being conducted in Vault City is fascinating, and the medical technology is beyond anything you have ever seen. Continue to research the archives. You gain 500 experience points. Do you see that? You spend almost an hour studying the archives as you delve deeper, into the database. You come across a series of older archives that contain schematics for some sort of combat implant. Study that. The schematic detail an operation for grafting impact plates and thermal membranes to a human skeleton, granting the subject resistance to physical trauma and heat. It looks like a complicated procedure. Make a note of it. You have returned to the main menu. Search for anything else on that thing. You search the database again, but discover nothing new. The implant schematics were the most useful information in the archives. It's possible you missed something, but you think that's unlikely. Search the database again to make sure. Search the database again to make sure. I'll search it again. Search it again. If you search 20 more times, you might find something new. Oh, look! Wait. You search the database again, but discover nothing new. Maybe if you search 20 more times, you might find something new. We were just kidding. There really is nothing more here. Maybe if you scour the archives 30 more times, you might find something buried deep in one of the archives. Okay. Look, go play the rest of the game. You can't stay cooped up in here forever. Fine, keep looking, see if I care. You're just wasting your time. Your intelligence is full, right? Cut it out. Why don't you play with the nurse? There's nothing here. You searched the archives and found nothing new. You have searched this terminal 53 times. You have found nothing else of interest. Just had to do it one more time, didn't you? Sheesh. Okay, look. Here's the big secret. Be sure to go visit the main computer on level 3 after you finish the game. Now log off the terminal and go play outside. Searched again just to make sure. If I remember, chatters, I might just go check that shit out at the end of the game. But then again, probably not. Hello. Hello, citizen. How may I be of assistance? Nothing today, good doctor. Oh, fuck. You mentioned before you were a doctor. I'm something of a doctor myself. You are? It's a pleasure to meet you. If you have the time, perhaps we could compare notes. It is not often that I get the chance to speak to another physician. Maybe later. Hold on a moment. I don't recall seeing you around before. Are you a citizen? Yeah, I just got my citizenship papers. Only recently, though. You're not a Vault City native, though. Am I right? I'm certain I would remember someone like you. Where are you from? I'm from a small village to the west, Aurora. Aurora? I don't believe I've heard of it. I'm sorry to pry. I was just looking for someone who's traveled beyond the walls of Vault City. Most citizens here have never left the city. Looking for someone? Why? I've been looking for someone who might be able to perform a special errand for me. What is it? It has come to my attention that there are new chems in the waste. It's called jet. I believe I'm willing to pay $1,000 for a sample of this chem. So you want me to smuggle this jet for you? Yes, I'm willing to pay you $1,000 for the sample in your silence. What do you want to do with jet? This is not your concern. Obtain the jet and bring it to me, and I will pay $1,000. No problem. You can count on me. Excellent. Return here when you have obtained the jet sample, and I will give you your payment. I'll be back. Hello, citizen. Hey, listen. Quit the pleasantries. I got the jet you wanted. Excellent. Thank you, my friend. You have no idea how important this is to my work. Here's your payment as promised. You know, I don't think you really want to inhale that crap. Trust me. What are you talking about? Those are Brahmin shit fumes in that jet canister. Gross, huh? Hey, by the way, I've been looking for some endorphin blockers. Do you have any? Endorphin blockers? Whatever for? I think endorphin blockers could be used to neutralize jet once it's in someone's system. I can't test it without some endorphin blockers, though. We don't have endorphin blockers here, but I could program the Autodoc to manufacture some. Would you care to explain to me your theory? Well, you see, jet's chemical reliance is probably the hardest thing to shake. So I was thinking that if we introduce endorphin blockers into the body, we could... I'm speechless. That's simply the most brilliant solution I've ever heard. I've been experimenting with methods of curing jet reliance for months and came up with nothing. You've been working on an antidote too? Yes, that's what I needed a jet sample for in the first place. This chem's stronghold needs to be stopped before it can spread. With the information you provided, we can manufacture the antidote today. Hold on. Great, thanks. Good news. I was able to use this information you gave me to make an antidote once taken. It nullifies jet withdrawal symptoms and it also removes the euphoria associated with the chem. Great, can I have some? Of course, here you go. I understand that the jet problem is especially prevalent in Redditing. If you take the antidote to the physician there, Dr. Johnson, he should be able to see that it gets to those that need it. Great, I'll be sure to keep this safe. I have some questions for you though. You mentioned you were a doctor? Yes, I'd absolutely love to learn some of the medical techniques you citizens use. Excellent. Here, take this tour. Thanks for the tour, Dr. Troy. It's been very educational.